Hello survivors, welcome to another video. Today we are playing Versebound. It is an action roguelike, a horde survival, whatever you want to call it. This is a demo that is available on Steam as well, and we've played quite a bit of it. We've actually got here a trial. It says nature turns against you, reward is Luanto. I don't know what that is, but I have got it active. We've then got this over here, which is artifacts. As you can see, we've currently got this one where it says gain a burst of attack speed upon eating a berry. Unfortunately, there's only that one that is available as far as I know. It does say here wait for the 1.0 release, which is available in April, so it's just around the corner. We've then also got this, which is like a glossary. It shows you how many of the enemies that you've killed and so on and so forth. So these guys are actually bosses. So the Tower of Tontu, the Moose, Hissi Mother, Kalma, Hissi, and Tapio is the main boss. So you can see we've actually finished 2 rounds over there, but let's get straight into it. The blacksmith doesn't do anything for us yet. This isn't available for anything. I think you need the other characters first, and also this over here, I don't believe it does anything. It says crushing berries makes them taste even better, but it doesn't let you do anything with that. So let's see what happens when we have one of these stones active and get straight into it. Again, other levels probably coming in the full release, which is happening again. Well, not full release, but at least the early access maybe, or whatever the case may be. Maybe it goes into full release without an early access. That's quite cool for games to do nowadays anyway. But anyway, it's looking like it's an April release again. So there is, in the settings, you can actually put your starting weapon as auto aim, which is what I've done. And the starting weapon is always the same. It's just a, what's the wording? It's like a slash. So we've got a dagger and it will auto aim to enemies for us. Blue orbs are XP orbs, and then there's going to be a whole lot of things. We're going to get arrows, which are going to show us ways to go that give us these weird buffs, bonuses, I guess passives is a good way of calling them. We took the hammer. As you can see, the hammer falls onto random enemies. Very, very strong, especially in the game. Rye loaf, damaging bread rotates around you. I like that skill as well. Alright, so like I mentioned, they're going to show you ways to go. Just head that way, go see what they give us. And over here, I don't know what this one, I think it's movement speed possibly. It looks like it's a little bit of a rabbit. And then we unlock it by standing close to it. So it's actually reduced cooldown time. This poem, your attacks now have reduced cooldown, and your weapons will also deal 0.7% more damage. All of those, oh, that actually hurt me. Where the pink ones only fear us. Actually, they blind us. Now there is this over here, which I don't know, maybe there's another area that we'll be able to unlock in the future, or something to do with the future, but I don't know anything about that. Over here, we're going to go with the pike jawbone next, so we're going to try and fill up all of our current equipment first, or level up the hammer as quickly as possible, just because I like the hammer the most. Also, the rye bread is or the rye loaf is very, very strong, because it's kind of like your the Bible from Vampire Survivors, if you remember, the spinning Bible around you, and that was what we used. So we actually got this, so the weapon cooldown becomes 10% instead of 5%, and it doubles the weapon damage as well to 1.4. However, we're going to go with the rye loaf. It gives us more damage, and the durability is now 3 hits instead of 1. So I don't know if you noticed, but every time it hit something, it broke the rye bread. Now it won't break immediately. It takes 3 hits to break it. Also, there was another one of these right here, and I didn't even notice. So I think this one is extra projectiles, which is fantastic. Yes. So now we gain an additional projectile. So you'll start seeing we're throwing 2 jawbones instead of 1. We should have more rye breads or rye loaves running around. This gives us health or healing. I think it's health on kill. And we can already see one of these guys over here. Unfortunately, this one's quite early, so nothing really happens with it. Passively regenerate HP, that's fine. What we can try and do is ignore him and get as much XP as possible, but I don't think that's going to work very well for us. Also, the fact that I see something over there in the water looks like you could maybe, and it's a very big maybe, have fishing in the game at a later stage. That would be really cool. But it looks like there's something in the pond there, and it looks like you'll be able to interact with it one time. Okay, this is a berry that makes us immune, as you can see, so that's really, really cool. And we did destroy the boss, or the mini boss, whatever you want to call him. We could go with Poem of Sampo, which gives us an additional projectile. However, we do want to go for the Hammer of, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, and that reduces or gives us more. I am then going to go and do the Poem of Sampo, that's fine. So we get additional projectiles even more. What we want to do is try and get your equipment to level 5 as quickly as possible, so that we are then able to get ourselves some juicy evolutions. So just typical of these types of games where there is an evolution, but you can see just how strong the hammer is. Nothing is going to come close to us now. Okay, we get another poem over here. The poems are random in every run, but right now in the demo there are a select few poems that you can get. So this one we gain more XP from orbs. There's one that gains passive XP, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna go for the raw loaf. So now we have 5 of them, but it's actually more. And over here we have an objective, so we can go and do this ritual. It says catch all the butterflies. We are timed, and we just got to stand next to the butterflies until they disappear. And we're going to do it within, I think it was 30 seconds or so. And there's only like 5 or 6 of them, but we did get feared there, so that actually makes it a bit of a problem for us. We might run out of time. We'll see how it goes. Maybe not. There's one more. I don't know if we completed in the time. All right, we made it. So what it does is it upgrades our special skill, which is our right click, which is the mighty leap. Now it deals percentage damage on enemies when landing. So now if we land near him, you can see we actually did percentage damage to that enemy. Poem of Sanpo. Let's go. And I don't like the Northland bow, so we're going to go with the Mother's Tear. I haven't evolved the Mother's Tear yet before, so it will be quite interesting to evolve that. As you can see, by beating that boss, we landed up getting one of these, and that's going to allow us to evolve a weapon when it reaches level 5, which I believe our hammer is level 5, and that's why we did actually receive that as a bonus. Alright, we get ow. What is this? I have not fought this before. Ooh, how do you dodge that? It looks like they're going to come back to him. Alright, every time he stomps the ground like that, I'm going to jump in the air. That looks like I must move away from it. Yeah. Okay, the hammer is max level now. It wasn't before. And you can actually see there is now an arrow showing me where to go to get to the next stuff. Alright, so we can do that, except that didn't really help us. It says he's unstoppable. I need life as well. There's some HP. Ooh, that was... I'm gonna ignore him right now. Let's go evolve our hammer. Maybe we'll find another berry on the way. Alright, so the evolution's quite easy. It says you choose one of the weapons to imbue. So you literally just click on the one that you want to imbue. You can only imbue it again once you are the max level for that weapon. And now we've got the hammers continuously fall from the sky. So very, very strong. And I don't know what's going to happen to this guy. We do get more healing, so I think we can go back to that fight. I don't know if us running away from him made him disappear. Oh no, it looks like we took him down. Okay, there's another boss over there. So there's this moose which just got destroyed. Didn't even get the chance to see the moose. That's unfortunate. But we've got one of the strongest weapons on our side. Alright, there's an arrow to go over there. That's going to be the last poem that we have to pick up, I believe. So we're just making our way downtown. Try and get this poem, see what's happening. Oh, hello, help me out. Put your back into it. So there's a guy drowning that we got to save. Don't worry, we're gonna save you. I don't know who you are, but we got you. Alright, so we'll see at the end of the run what that did for us, but I have absolutely no idea what's happening, because every time you play around, something new happens in the game for you, which is pretty refreshing, pretty cool. It's got like a little story to it. Oh yeah, also, I don't know if you guys remember the game Time Survivors, but I really get that type of feel from this game within this one. So we played a game called Time Survivors. We got increased pickup and interaction range. It's okay, it's not bad, but it's not great. And I get that type of feel, you know, for the game like they had in that game as well. But now we still have one or another, sorry, we got another evolution over here. And let's just go and level up everything that we can skill wise first, and then we will start with that. So like I mentioned, I don't like the Northland bow. There are only 7 skills available in the demo, so there's only so much you can play it, you know, within reason, and not going crazy and just completing absolutely everything. Although that's what I seem to do anyway. I think a normal person would have played it already and said, you know, this is cool. I'll wait till the release and then we'll play more from there. But me, I like to unlock everything possible, especially when I enjoy a game. And the fact that, you know, I'm making a video and we've already played it a couple of rounds means that it's pretty decent. So I like it. Okay, this character doesn't do damage to you, but they do charm you. I'm not too worried about that, as you can see. However, I don't want to be pulled into the woods. It's not a bear, ladies and gentlemen. If it was a bear, it would be a different story. But you can't trust that creature to pull you into the woods. It looks like there is another poem. I thought I had all the poems already. Just using this, it could actually be a not necessarily a poem, but it could be something else. What we're going to do is we're going to grab, I like the jawbone upgrade or evolution, so we're going to evolve that one. I think we only had one more. This gives us these over here, so it says shoot deadly flowers around you. So you'll see what happens when it goes off. There you go. Perfect. So I like the jawbone upgrade. It's quite cool, but this thing just takes forever to lose its life. And then hopefully we'll be able to have time to evolve the other one, the thing behind us, the trail, because I haven't actually seen it. So if we can manage to defeat this thing quickly, we should get another soul from it. There we go, we did. And we're going to keep that. So let's go see what this does. We need to level up our the trail and to go from there. Oh look, see, now we got bears. Make our way to this. Probably going a very long way over, but it does not matter. Okay, pickup and interaction range. That just makes it so that we can push our buttons closer or further away from it. Oh, look. What is this? We found a mosquito, ladies and gentlemen. Is that max level? How will I ever tell? Because I'm not picking it up again. I have no idea what the mosquito does, but hey, we got a mosquito. Okay, I'm going to take health regen just because we are getting hit. And we did need one more. Okay, that's weird. I thought I had all of them. Okay, here's another boss. Hopefully we can get something. We get the passive XP gain. That should help us out quite a bit. And we just need to keep our eyes on the time. We're going to probably land up AFK fighting everything in the... Okay, so it wasn't inside the area where we can do evolutions, just so that we are in the same area that we want to be in, so that when we've got the level 5 weapon, we can use it. Although, let's just defeat this guy and we can do this quest over here. I haven't done it yet before. Actually, I'll come back to it. Wait, I've got the evolution. I don't know if 3 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever time we have is enough, but We need to get moving. I don't care about that guy. Let's go and evolve this tier. Oh, you can't jump that far over. Alright, bear trap. I don't think I've evolved the bear trap either, but it is what it is. You know, when you play a game, you get your favorites, and you always tend to use those favorites over everything else. For me, it's the hammers. That's why we're playing them. We've got ourselves Firefox over here. Mozilla has joined us. Okay, we're going to interact there. Like I said, we're going to go and do this one over here, see what happens. We did only have one. Let's get rid of the Firefox. It says here, tidal wave surge forth, crushing and knocking back enemies. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, that is cool. Okay, I like that. It goes from something that you can't control to, I think it's directional. Let's just see. No, it's going in a random direction. It's just choosing an enemy to hit and it's hitting them. Alright, so that's pretty interesting. I don't know if I face that way. Yeah, okay, it just goes one direction. Which I don't know if that makes it good or bad, but it is what it is. Okay, we have our next evolution, as you can see, from defeating the Firefox. So we go over here, we push spacebar, and we're going to do our main weapon. And that's going to put us into a... what do we get here? We get ourselves the broadsword of Uka. It says a furious sword slashes nearby enemies, damaging and knockbacking based on amount of HP missing. So the more HP we're missing, the more damage it's going to do, which comes in handy for bosses and things like that as well. But let's try and make our way back down this way because we want to go see... See, I don't know, it's weird. It's just attacking random enemies. I guess it's fun to do that. We're going to go health regen, try and get that up. The run is only 12 minutes long in the demo, but like I mentioned, you have to do it multiple times because every single time you do it, there's new stuff for you to unlock. And the first time you play, you're not going to finish everything either. So like things like this cauldron that we're trying to find again is something that's new to us. It's not something we've done before. So just things like this are brand new. It says survive the stir. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but we're going to do our best to survive the stir. Looks like if we just move with it, we should be fine for now. But I have seen in the demo that this can go a bit crazy. I mean, not the demo, on the trailer. And I think it's about to get to that point. Okay, well, we ran out of time for that. So like I mentioned, at 12 minutes, we've now got the final boss fight. And whether or not we beat him is, I don't think it's relevant actually anymore. You do have to beat him once, but after that I don't think it actually matters. Okay, we just need to dodge. As you can see, the hammers are doing a lot of work for us. Okay. I'm amazing, as you can see. I am worthy. Don't let them fool you. Okay, so it's 12 minutes. It says that we've got something new over here. Sawn Tone 2 has information to share. We picked up a white current. We have the blacksmith who wants to talk to us as well. So let's go see what that's all about. And we can go from there. It does look like we did pick up a new character. It says a Joe Kanan, the crossbow braggart. He's got a bow and a ski dash. So he's got a dash, not a leap, but he starts off with that bow, which I do not like. So we're not going to play with him just yet. We didn't manage to finish the actual thing to get the reward, so we will have to redo that again. This has got some information for us, so we can click over here. The Rune Jatuli. So that's pretty cool. I was wondering about that. There's still 2 more things that we haven't unlocked, or at least in the demo. And let's see what we've got with the blacksmith, because he said he wanted to speak to us as well. And it says here, now there are 2 louts I need to look after. That's nice. There's another trial for you. Oh, so maybe... Okay, that's interesting. More bosses are spawned. Reward Uko's Wedge. Uko was the dagger, wasn't it? For the next task, wishlist this game, buy it at full price on release, and tell your friends about it. Okay, nah, that's a bit cheeky. But anyway, we can go and do that, and it looks like that will be everything for the demo so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.